Hello everyone, welcome to Django complete course. My name is Habibullah Mussani. I want to describe about and give more information about how to install about Django, how to install this programming language. As you know, Django is a Python framework and it's a programming language to work alongside with Python. So at the first, how we can set up this Django with Python? So we just need to install at the first. So let's get started. At the first, we should set up and set up this program language and install virtual environment. So how do we do this one? If you use Visual Studio Code, you can jump inside this Visual Studio Code and from file you can make a folder. So if you have got the folder, you can open this folder. If you do not have, you can create this folder. For example, in the desktop, you can make a folder. For example, you can create this folder directory by the name of Django tutorial. So select this one. So right now we should install Django. You just need to set up a virtual environment and make this virtual environment. For this one, we can write down inside this Django tutorial directory. You can write down pip install virtual env. Hit enter. So we'll come back to this directory, this Django tutorial, and right here I've installed this virtual environment. And for this, we can write down virtual env as env. Inside this directory, we are going to make a second directory by the name env folder. So hit enter. You can see this directory on the left side. Inside is Django tutorial. Have a look right here. We have got this env file. So this is a virtual environment we have created for our project, because Django and Python, both of them need for this virtual environment. So we can work and create different types of application just inside this virtual environment. For that reason, we should set up and make this such a virtual environment for all projects. So right here, we should wait for a moment. So we come back. If we go ahead inside this directory, for example, env cd env. We can jump inside this directory. If we come back to it, we can write down /cd// and hit enter. We will come back to the main directory by the Django tutorial. So right now we should install Django for our project. So if you have installed this one, you do not need for this one to install for the second time. So if you have not installed this one, we can write down pip install Django. For example, search this one inside this directory, inside this terminal, pip install, search this one, and then write down Django. So it will be installed. So right now, should make a Django project. For this one, you can write down Django -admin start project, and inside it's a separate directory. So we can make a directory and give a name for this directory. We're going to install this Django or this Django project. So for doing this one, we can write down the name of directory by the name of application. For example, app. Hit enter. The second directory will be created inside this main directory by the name of Django tutorial. Have a look right here. We have got this basic Django application. This tutorial is for big. So right here, have a look. This is the basic application. This URL stop.py is just act as a connection between two application and many types of application. In fact, this act as for example sender to just send all the data inside the browser, and the application can send all the files through these URL patterns to the browser and the internet. So application have got this path URL patterns right here, and you've got from django.contrib import admin. I've got here the setting files. You have got this application definition, for example django-contrib admin, and we can import this file django.contrib. We can import this admin file from this database, for example django.contrib. At the second one, django.urls, you can import path. So this is the way, and that is the such as the kernel, which act as kernel to send all the data through these URL patterns to the browser. So we can import this path from this Django URLs right here. So if we refresh the page, we just can see this file inside this basic application. If we refresh the page, or we can, if we run the page, just write down Python manage by run server. So you can select your localhost number, localhost URL. For example, if you select your localhost number, for example 5050, it's up to you. If you do not select, the server, the application will select 800 number for your URLs. So if you select your URLs number, you can type this one 5050 and hit enter. So you can copy. At the first, you can see that here you should jump to this app. So for this one, you should jump this app, this application, see the app, and write down Python manage.py and run server. Select your local host number and run server 5050 and hit enter. And then copy this URLs and paste inside the browser, and after the page you can see the basic Django file application. So copy this one right here, this right here. So I've got this 5050. Should come back, select another URLs. You can break this one, Ctrl C right here, and right now excuse me for this one, can see type Python manage.py and so hit enter. If you select your local host number, you can type your local host URLs right here as 5050 or 8080. It's up to you what kinds of URLs you are going to select for the browser. So hit enter. You can copy this local host, these URLs, and paste inside the browser, and then you can see the change. For example, copy these URLs from right here and paste inside the browser. This is the basic Django for application. This install worked successfully. Congratulations. So come back, make our own application. So concludes. So right here inside the application, so the main application, you should break, cancel this running, and right now. So for making another application, we can write on Python manage the one, so start app. You can make another application for your project by the name of the second application by the name of for example main application, such this one, or for example so you can see just type your application name, hit enter. This project will be installed inside this main application. So I've got the second application by the name of main. Right here, have a look. We have got these URL, these files, these Python files such as admin, apps, models, views, and so on. So right here inside the views, we have got these models, these views, and admin files. We'll talk about these files. At the first, we should make an URLs file. So we can make this file, new file, urls.py inside the second application. So have a look right here. We have got this urls.py. So for django.urs you can import this path, and then from the current directory you can import the views. So for doing at the first we can write an urls pattern such this one. So at the first we can write a path, open the process, we can leave it as empty string and then put a comma for views. We have got views dot for home file. This is a home page as a HTML file. We can add this home page. So we will talk about this one. We should make a home page. So we should come back this views.py right here. We should define this home, or for example index page or home page or basic or HTML page. It's up to what kinds of HTML file you are creating for application. So for defining this home file, open the process. We have got this parameter by the name of request. We can request this file by these parameters, and then we can return the to render such this one. Open the process, and for this one we can request by this parameters and then put enter. So we should add an HTML file for by the name of home.html, by the name of home file. So come back this main folder directory. We should create a folder by the name of templates. Inside this template folder we can make another directory by the name of main directory. So inside this main directory we are going to make an application by the name make an HTML file by the name home.html. So right here inside the view we should add this string, and inside this string we can just request from this directory by the main directory. And from inside this directory we have got a file by the name of home.html. It's an HTML file. So and inside the URLs we have got the views.home. This URL just modified all of information which are existing inside this home.html file. So inside the home.html we should change this Django file to HTML file. So at the first we can enter this explanation inside this basic .html file right here. So we should change this one again to Django file. So we should add this load this dictionary. So we have got this block. Should register this file to Django. This HTML file to Django. For this one, we can write on main content. And you can remove this one because we have got this in block. We have registered this one, and inside this block we can make each one element by the name of home page. Close the tag by the name of each one element. Close the tag, open the close the tag. So we can write on welcome to homepage. So inside the views file we have got this homepage.html, and inside this URL we have got this views.homepage. Just modified all and can send all the information inside through these URLs to the main application. We have got this main URLs inside the app, the basic URLs right here. So you can duplicate this one and include the second application and link together these two applications which together. For this one, we can write and include, and we can copy this one and include. So we can remove this one. We can add as empty string, and right here unlock this the open process. Inside this one we have got this second application by the name of main. Just write down this main.urls such this one. So in the setting file we should register the second application by the name of main application. We should come here and write down main, register, and put a comma after that. So we have got home.html right here by the name of home. Welcome to home page. So home page Django file Django.html right here. So there's URLs and second we have got this views home.html. And request from this one this by these parameters, and we can run the page. So for running the program, can jump to inside terminal, open a new terminal. You can add rather than can jump to this the main directory by the app, and now you can write down manage.py and run server editor. You can copy these URLs and paste them inside the browser. You can see the change. If you have created this second application by the main application, so to the main, so an error main.urls.py line 22. We look right here on main.urls include main.urls. So should put it inside the string or quotation. And right now you can refresh the page. So just copy this URL and paste it right here. Welcome to homepage. This is the second application which we have created for our project by Django and Python. This is the method of creating application by Django. So come back to directory, this application. So we can remove this information because this is an information we do not need for this one to be here. So this setting file and this home page. So if we are going to make a navigation bar for our application, have a look right here. So inside the main application, I've got this template inside the main directory. I'm going to make another HTML file because we can make many types of HTML file by inside this directory. For this one, we can write down base.html. It's the home page. So come back right here. Just copy this one and cut this one. We get to base.html right here. Paste right here. So we have got this block content. We do not need for this one. So inside the home.html file right here, we should extend this HTML file for be extending, registering all information, all data from another, for example, for this home file to inside this HTML file. Just can extend this one. So inside the main directory, we have got another HTML file by the name base.html. Such this one. So go ahead. We should make a block, block main content. So right here we should make a block title for this one. Doing this one, we can write block title such this one, and inside this block title we're going to make a home title, for example home page. It's a two-word concept name. So we have got right here. So inside the base.html we have got this home page. So this is the home page right here. Inside this base.html we should add this CSS file and JavaScript file. So we'll talk about this and add the CSS CSS file right here just by bootstrap, and the second one JavaScript file for navigation and for navigation bar. So right here inside the block content we've got block content and block main content right here. Let's get started and make a navigation bar. For doing this one, we can change the URL to HTML file, HTML. So right here the first should make a navigation bar and write down nav element. You can see this element. The first we should format this one. For formatting this one, we can write down nav bar and nav bar expand. So background expand LG color and background color, which color we can select as green color, success color, such this one. So inside this element as nav, we can make a second, we can make a container, for a fluid container. Since a nav bar, we should make a container. For doing this, I can write down dot container. The attribute of this format of this one container fluid. So inside this container we can make a title, by the name the title of our application. So at the first we can add is each tag element, and we can each tag is so we can put for a number for this time. We can add number, so this number. So at the first we should format this one. Class is equal to nav bar as brand, and so we can add a title by the name of application, for example application. So right here under this tag element we're going to make a collapse navbar. So we can write in dot collapse and write down nav bar collapse. So we can write down its ID attribute navbar as a nav. So inside is a div. We can make a user list. So for creating a user list, we can write an ul dot and select its nav item. So can we write an ul and we can write down nav item. Classes, so nav item, excuse me for this one. So we can format this one. Classes equal to nav bar hyphen nav. So inside this user list we can make an item. We can write an alloy element and we can write a nav item. Search this one. So we can put this one, class is equal to nav item. Nav item. So inside this nav item we can add this tag element. So graph is equal to number. So we can format this one. Class is equal to nav length and we can put it as active item. We can write down active. So inside this we can write down home page. So we can make the second list under this one. So we can write down alloy element graph number. So we can format this one. Class is equal to nav item and drop down mx hyphen dots. So excuse me for this one, we should change to list, not label. And write down alloy element. So inside this ul element we can make this user list. So we can drop down, so we can add a tag element, right? So class is equal to, so we can format this one. Number and class is equal to nav link, and then drop down so drop down and toggle and text color and select it's ticked as white color, such this one, and ID, its ID is equal to drop down menu. Can write down profile, so drop down. So inside this you can write down its role as path, and we can write down data hyphen bs hyphen toggle is equal to drop down. Search this one, so drop down, and area can write down its area hyphen expand. You can select as false. So we can add this title by the name of application. For example, we are going to make an application for product or class or application, or for example e-commerce application. It's up to you what kinds of application you are going to make and create that application. Just put the name of that application, but for example class application. So right here is the first user list, so we can make another user list for this. We can duplicate just this one, drop down, so right here we can make this user list. So for class we can format such this one. Inside the user list we're going to make a list for this one, the first class select this attribute. You can format this one, this list by the name of drop down menu or drop down item. So we can select the drop down item and href is equal to, so this user list and allow, so excuse me, for example should make a list li tag element is equal to number. For this moment we can link this total with another picture, so for this time we can format this one class is equal to drop down item, and we can add the title of this class application, for example online course. So then duplicate this one. The second one is example Django course, and library. So under this user list we can make another list with an li. So we can write down map item is inside this list. We can add this tag element number, and we can format this one. Class is equal to nav link is active. So by the name of register to this course, register and can copy this one, this right here. The second total by the name of login page. So we can refresh the page, come back to inside right here, the home page, the application. So you just need to JavaScript file and CSS file. You should go ahead inside the bootstrap, just write down bootstrap file for bootstrap. Let's start from inside this bootstrap. We can download and copy a CSS file and JavaScript file from right here. So let's get started with bootstrap. From is nav4, scroll down right here, I've got this nav4. From the navigation bar we can come down right here. So the first download get started. Should copy the CSS file and JavaScript file from here as bootstrap. So you can see all the bootstrap file. You can access this type of download CSS and JavaScript file. So you can copy this one as bootstrap file. This script, come back to right here, outside this and block registration. You can paste this JavaScript file. So come back to bootstrap and copy CSS file. This CSS file, you can copy this one. Of the page right here, you can paste this CSS file right here. So we can refresh the page right here. This is the navigation bar. I've created this, the name of this application bar application. This is a home page. This is a drop down menu. You can select. So this is the registration form, and this is the login page. So right here we have I've got this drop down menu. We will create this type of one. So I have it right here. We should use from this JavaScript file. For this we can write down script. So right here source is equal to, we can copy this JavaScript file from Bootstrap and paste right here. This JavaScript file cdn, this one, and then bootstrap.bundle.main.js. So right now we can refresh the page right now. What is known? It's the reason for. So we should come back to this file. We have got this drop down menu. So right here we should add this user list inside this list. So excuse me for just for this mistake. We should bring it inside this list, this user list. If you refresh the page, you can see the changes right here. So I've got this class application, online course, general course, and library. This is a drop-down menu for our navigation bar. I've got this registration form and login page. This is the application name. You can add the logo of your application and logo of your company. It's up to what concept of application you are going to make by Django and Python. So this is the method of creating a navigation bar for our application. So come back to right here, inside the home page, right here, I've got this home page, home title, and inside the this.html, we should select the title of this page. You can change it to Django, search this one, and write down blog title. So blog title. So we can write down this.html or home page. It's up to you. For example, welcome. Welcome. You can add this number. So come back to home.html. Right here, we're going to make a home page. For this one, we should make a blog as main content. So I've got, we should copy this main content and come back to this.html file. So if we change the title of this one, for example, content, change to blog content and new blog content. You can copy this one, come to this.html file right here. You can paste this and register this one to this this.html file. So right now, inside this blog, let's get started and make a home page. You can add each one element. Example, each one element, open tag h1 or h2. Can write welcome to the home page. So right here we have got this this navigation bar and this drop-down menu. I've got this library, this Django course and online course. So let's get started and make this page. So I've got this I guess we'll come back. So we have got this drop-down menu, online course, Django course, and library. So let's get started and make this page. Come back to SQL 2 right here. We should create this HTML file inside the new directory. You can write an online course.html. So from home.html, you can copy this file and click it right here and paste. You can change the name of this page by the name of online. Online. So course page. So welcome to the online course page. So we can get the second file by the name of library. Library.html. So you can copy and paste this file, extend this base.html right here, and link to it this file. Which actually we just register this library page to this base.html file. So for that purpose, we just write on this and register the library page to this base.html file. So right here we should write on library page. So welcome back to library page. So right here views, we should define this one. I've got this library. I've got this parameter. You can use from this parameter and then return citizen and render by this parameter. You can write down this parameter, request this file, this put comma, and inside from this directory we can request this page by the name of library.html. So we have got the second one, and define this online course. Put there this parameter return render request put comma inside this string we have got inside this main directory file by the name of online course.html. So right here we can duplicate this one, this part. So the second file we have got by the name of library. Search this one, we can write down this parameter. So this file by the name of library slash, and right here we can write down online course, and we can write down this name right here by the online course. So if we refresh the page, you can see the change right here. Just write down library, search this one. So what's the reason? Request the main library.html. So what is the reason for library.html is not exist So should come back to HTML file right here. So this library, we can copy this library name. So insert here .html dot. So right here got library, search this one, online course, okay, slash this one, and views right here, library request library.html, and online course.html. So it's okay. It's library HTML, there's home HTML online course. We can look at the page. This is the library. So if we write down right here inside this URL, can write down online course. Welcome to the online course.